Mr. President, just quickly back to guns. In the part of the country where you and I come from, there's a sense, I think, that people are not in favor of common sense gun safety laws. First of all, do you agree with that premise? And how can we get that argument made in what the more conservative parts of the country about the importance of these kinds of laws?
Well, I think, first of all, I don't agree with it. I had a friend from the Arkansas Ozarks tell me a few months ago when I was home that he had a good friend who lived in the mountains who had 100 guns. He said the guy owns 100 guns and wish he owns 100 more, and he strongly supports universal background checks. He can't figure out why it's okay under the Second Amendment to do a background check when somebody buys a gun in a gun store and not okay if they buy it online or at a gun show. So I don't agree with that. I think what happens is if you tread on this, the NRA or the Gun Owners of America will run an ad against you or a billboard against you and say you're trying to take their guns away, and then people get into this hunker down mode where they don't want to take a chance. But I think if you're willing to fight through this, we could make this argument. That's why Joe Manchin from West Virginia and Senator Toomey, the Republican senator from Pennsylvania, both of them big gun states, offered the bill they did. And, you know, I just remember when they didn't get their 60 votes that Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska said that she thought that with a little tweaking on individual gun sales, they could bring it up again and get their 60 votes. I think if they could do that, you would see a majority support in the country. What's going on is that these organized interest groups don't want anything done because it's a big source of their money and support to terrify people living out there in the country and try to make them think there's this big conspiratorial federal government trying to take all their guns away. I think if you could get a clear-headed vote on the issue standing alone, the overwhelming majority of Americans in every state would be for it.